Yo. Is my mic on? My mic is on this time. I am not muted, I think. Hello. So on Saturday, obviously, let's address what's in front of me. So on Saturday, we were supposed to do a stream where we unboxed all these cubes. So all these cubes in front of me, except for the cube in this robot, which is the Yo cube, I unboxed on Saturday. So this is a test stream because the stream on Saturday crashed for whatever reason. I think I've found the issue. I'm not too sure though. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, hello. First stream in 2,000 years. I tried to do one on Saturday, it didn't work. But yeah. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, how you guys doing? When will video come? End of this week, hopefully. So the aim is, if this stream goes well without crashing, we will stream daily, or at least as regularly as possible. And we're going to do an average of 100 on all these cubes. I remembered you were talking about the RS3M and the stream crashed. Yep. Very sad. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Epic channel. Thank you. Hello, Rafa Cuban. Cuba. Not Rafa Cuban. Rafa Cuba. Mate, is your job working with Rubik's Cubes? It is not. No. You know, if you pull this effort into gym instead, you look like Ziz. I don't know who Ziz is. Hello. What is your main? So my main used to be the GAN 12. I don't know what that is. But it's changed to a cube in this stack. But I'm not going to say what it is. How old are you? Just curious. I am 22. Yeah. But yeah. So far, so good. Stream hasn't died yet. But yeah. What is your opinion on the Ball Core Super V1? Okay. There we go. Where'd you find all that money? It was a sponsored unboxing with the Cubicle. What price roughly is your main? My main, I can't say the price because then that might give away what the main is. But in the unboxing in the weekend, when it does release, I am going to... So there were 2 rules for that unboxing. Rule number 1 was that I wasn't allowed to set up any of these cubes. They just had to be first impressions. Phoenix Cuba, let me handle... Okay, I'll leave it to you, moderator. But yeah, so rule number 1 is I couldn't set up the cubes because it's just first impressions. And then rule number 2 was that one of them had to become my main. So yeah, one of these has become my main. I have already done like 50 plus solves on one of these cubes. I'm not going to say which one. I'm going to leave that for the video. But I enjoyed quite a few cubes in this pile. But there was also a few that I didn't like. But yeah, they are quite nice. Is it expensive? So the total of all these cubes were $1,000. But it wasn't expensive for me, no. Forced into liking a cube. Not really. I knew from watching, because I've seen reviews and unboxings of these cubes before. Did you find why you crashed before? Yes. I think it was something OBS related. That crashed. So I've debugged a bit. Hopefully it doesn't crash again. If it does, then we're back to square one. And then I'll have to debug again. So basically, if your main is under 35 euros, I can get for Christmas. Maybe, maybe not. But I'll explain in the weekend unboxing video. But yeah, it was something OBS related. So if the stream does crash today, I'm gonna see if I can go for about at least half an hour, I guess. But if it does crash, then that's a problem. If it doesn't crash, then we're on our stream grind. So we'll have regular streams. But yeah. Yep. Let's talk about some of these cubes. So do you guys have any questions about any of the cubes in this pile? So in this pile we have the Super RS3Ms, we have the Super RS3M V2s, RS3M V5, Weilong V9, Huameng YS3M, Super Weilong, Dian Guang Pros, GAN 13, GAN 14. Are they all 55mm? So most of them, so there's a mixture between 54 from the Guang Pros, 55, 55.5, and 56. So all the GAN ones are 56. All the Dian ones are mixed. All the Moyus are in the middle, actually. So for example, Moyu made a 56mm 3x3, which was the, this one. That's too bright. The RS3M Super 2022. What's your least favorite cube here? My least favorite cube was, I think it's this one. So the Chi M Pro Ball Core UV. That is bright. Wow. Let's see if I can turn that down a bit. Let's try that. Slightly better. Chi M Pro Ball Core UV. What are the cubes in the back? So those are all just other 3x3s. Not for the unboxing though. But yeah, the Chi M Pro Ball Core UV, it was alright. Let's go to unboxing angle. But it was alright. It wasn't too bad. But it was somewhat disappointing, I think. So your main is a Chi M Pro Maglev. Yeah, I mean the cube's decent. Another one that I didn't like was the Huameng YS3M Standard, which you probably saw on stream before it crashed, but it was very tight out of the box. It was like Rubik's brand tight. Do you feel a lot of friction in between the pieces of the RS3M V5? Where are the RS3M V5s? Is this an RS3M V5? Nope. Is this an RS3M V5? Yep. So this is the RS3M V5 Ball Core UV. There's not a lot of friction, no. It looks alright. I didn't see the strem. Yo, that's a lot of cubes. Hello, Lemonade TV. That's too bad. I have a Chi Ball Core UV on order. No, so the cube's decent. So where's the cube? Here it is. The cube's alright. But compared to some of the other cubes, it wasn't as good. I prefer the Guang Pros, and they're like a very similar price. But I can guarantee with Lubin's setup, this would be decent. But it's not a huge upgrade from the regular Chi M Pro. But it does have UV, which is nice. So yeah, there is that. I have an RSCM V5 Maglev. It is quite smooth, yes. Although I think the Maglev is quite fast as well. Hello, Nano is cubing. Zen's fave is a Guhong. Maybe. I will say the Guhongs were very good. Like, so basically, these cubes before they were in this tower were just scattered along the desk, and so I'd just pick up a cube, do a few solves, and if I liked the feel of the cube, I would carry on using it. And then if I didn't like it, I'd pick up another cube. And there was this one cube in this pile that I kept on cubing with for at least about 50 solves. What cubes have we got there? So it's all the RS3M Supers, all the RS3M Super V2s, RS3M V5s, Guang Pro, Super Weilong, Weilong V9, Huameng YS3M, GAN 13, GAN 14, Chi M Pro Ball Core UV. My favourite is Guang Pro, my main. Yeah, Guang Pros are good. They're really good. One thing I will say, this is not really a spoiler, but I couldn't tell the difference between the Maglev and the regulars. It was very minimal. So yeah, I'll go back to face cam. But the difference was very minimal. What is the best cube under 35 euros, would you say? Under 30, how much is that in dollars? I'd say 35 euros. The Weilong V9s are pretty good. So probably either the RS3M V5 ball core UV or one of the Weilong V9s. Super Weilong, very expensive. Agreed. I think one is like, it goes from $70 all the way up to $100. I got the maglev because the standard was sold out of the Guang Pro. Yeah, fair enough. Like, the difference is very similar. Well, what? The difference is very minimal. That's a lot of cubes. Yup. Are any of the GANs smart? Nope. So we already have a couple of smart cubes. We have the Monster Go smart cube, and then we have the GAN Carry. And what I've noticed is I don't use smart cubes a lot because it's with CubeStation and it's on your phone. And most of the cubing I do is on my PC, unless I connect it to like Cubeast. But yeah, my interest wasn't really in smart cubes. It was more in like the comp legal 3x3s, which are the ones I have in front. But yeah, lots of cubes. The unboxing ended up, so the stream crashed, and then I ended up going back to a regular recording. So I've recorded that. It's in editing and it's taking shape nicely. So that should be ready soon. What is the best GAN smart cube, not including the 12 UI? One of the GAN carries. I think it's the... So we had a GAN carry, regular one, and I think they released a GAN carry S, which is also good. From what I've heard. Are those all the Guhongs? Yep, all 6 of them. We also have the Guhong V4. That's as far back as we go in terms of Guhongs. I'm not an OG cuber, so I don't have any like old Guhongs. But the Guhong V4 was really bad. Like, I didn't even set this one up. Like the Guhong V4, we didn't get this in the unboxing, but we got this a while ago. It felt like it was gonna explode. Like whenever you turn it, it's so loose. But on top of that, the springs are also very loose. Like with typical cubes, they have like tight springs so that it like holds the cube in shape. But with Diane cubes, they have loose springs, which if you compress them, they take very little force. This is loose, but I can guarantee even if I tightened it like fully, it would still feel like it's gonna blow up. And then they used a very light, like thin plastic for it as well to minimize weight. So they weren't good. How long have you been cubing? I think it's been on and off 4 years, but a lot of that was not cubing. I think we spent like a good year out of that just not cubing at all. Thank God I ordered 12 2 days ago. GAN 12? Oh yeah, GAN 12, yeah. The GAN 12's good. The GAN 12's good. The GAN 12 was my main for several months until I got these cubes. And now my main has changed. Alright, so I actually like one of these cubes without setup more than the GAN 12. And I can guarantee this cube, once I set it up, will definitely be really good. But I'm not going to say which one it is. What's your average in PB? My average is around 15 seconds. And my PB is... PB single is 8 seconds. And then my PB average is like... I don't know, actually. But yeah, my 80% of these cubes from Moyu, true. But yeah, I'm around 15 seconds, and then my single is about 8 seconds. Do you do any other events? I mainly do 3x3. One thing I did want to do, now that I've got the Guhongs, is... So I can tell you this. The Guhong 54mm was pretty good. So I'm going to probably learn some... Or not learn, but like practice OH. And like grind some finger tricks, because this Guhong Pro 54mm is really good. That's something I can say. Which doesn't really spoil much, but yeah. So I'm going to do OH. I've learned a bit of square one, but I haven't like speed solved that yet. Scube is also another one that I'm doing. But I don't know where my Scube is. There it is. So I've got a GAN Scube. And then I've also got the Moyu Weilong Scube. But I learned intermediate... I'm not sure what it's called. Intermediate Sarah's method on Scube. So that's what I've been doing. You are NR3 in Scube. Wow. Which country is that? That's impressive. What made you stop cubing? I took a break from just cubing and YouTube in general. I think Mo and I just got a bit bored. But then by the time we came back, there were like 50 new 3x3s. So we were like, whoa. Netherlands. Ooh. That's a pretty competitive country when it comes to just cubing in general. We have been going for 21 minutes and so far connection has been really good. So I think I've solved the issue. The only thing I did was I updated my graphics card drivers. 50 new 3x3s. Sounds like half a year for Moyu. True. It's kind of worrying. Like, Moyu released 20-something 3x3s in 1 year. And that was just this year. And like, think about next year. They've got Yu Shangdu working on the Huamengs. They're probably going to release a super RS3M and like an RS3M V6 or like V7. They're probably going to release another super Weilong, another WRM VX. And they all use the same compression system. Yeah, exactly. Who do you think is going to break the 3x3 world record? Either Yiheng or Timon. RSVM V5 or Guhong Pro. That's a tricky one. I think I prefer the Guhong Pros. They're cheaper. No, so if your budget is $10, obviously the Guhong Pros are like $14 to $19. If your budget is only $10 or less, then get the RSVM V5. If your budget goes up to $15, then get the Guhong Pro. I think the Guhong Pro is better value for money. You do any Black Friday shopping? So I ordered these cubes. Well, I ordered these cubes from the cubicle during Black Friday, which is still ongoing. So check out the cubicle's Black Friday. I think it ends tomorrow. But yeah, that's the only Black Friday shopping we did. I put it in quotation marks because it was sponsored, but it's crazy. Yiheng only does white cross one day if you'll ever change that. Maybe not. I think if he ever does change that, he'll become dual color neutral. I don't think he'll become full color neutral for a while. I feel like for him, he's already really fast on white cross and he's got really good at optimizing his inspection for white cross. Or he does yellow sometimes, yeah. So dual color neutral. 54, 55, 56. Yeah, so the 54, I would say a lot of people will use the 54 for one-handed because it's like a good size. Another cube that I have that's small is this cube. This is the YJ... No, is it YJ? Yeah. YJ, I think it's called G-Long. It is 50 millimeters. This is 54, this is 50. It's quite small. This is the same size as most 2x2s. Yeah, so this one's decent, but I think most people use 54 for one-handed. What's your finish preference? My finish preference is either a broken-in matte plastic, so a matte plastic that I've done a lot of solves on and has slowly become grippy, or glossy. Oh, some deleted messages. Not sure what that was. Guhong Standard or Maglev? They're both very similar, and one's $5 cheaper, so I'd say just Standard. I forgot how to solve Megaminx on Nationals. Sad. Were you like at your solve? Megaminx, the only thing I can see myself forgetting for Megaminx is last layer. Everything else is just like intuitive. So I can see myself getting up to last layer and then just forgetting what to do. Yeah. Sad. Yeah. Yang already color neutral. Okay. I did not know that. Zen, you remember me. I do remember you, Top Cuber, from our older streams. I was in my solve. Oof. That's bad. Yeah, I mean, stream's looking good. I'm not too sure. But then at the same time, I'm like somewhat paranoid that when we're streaming something important, it's gonna crash on us. But it's looking really stable so far. Not to jinx it. But yeah. DNF average. Oof. Mega is best event 100%. Nah. I think that's just bait. I think I am obviously going to be biased, but 3x3 is obviously going to be the best event for most people. Then after that, it would be... Ooh. I don't know. You're finally sub 15. Let's go. Who's your favorite cubing YouTuber? Is that what you meant? Right now it's a mix between Cubed, Tingman, and Cad the Cuber when he uploads. He's pretty good. Stu Cubes, STU Cubes. He's pretty good. He just started a few months ago and he's already on like quite a few subscribers. He's pretty good. His quality's really good. I was at competition yesterday and got 16-13 average. I average 18 at home. Ooh. I'm learning full PLL. Any tips? Learn them consistently and don't like get ahead of yourself. So just learn maybe 1 or 2 a day. But don't go any faster than that. And then another thing is like whenever you see a PLL in a solve, stop and actually do that PLL. Don't like rush through and skip the PLL and do your regular 2-look algs. That would be my advice. And off bias, I am one of his favorite YouTubers for sure. Obviously, Phoenix the Cuber is up there. Hello, Demon Cubing. I remember when I used to stream, and it'd be like 2 people in chat, sometimes even just 1 person. We're way more active now, which is surprising. I'm pretty sure actually, we ended the streams when we ended that last Your Cube stream. I think was no wait, it was the Rubik's Cube top 100 scrambles. We were on 900 subs, and now we're on like double that, which is sick. Cubanormal is also very good. Agreed. He's also very good. There's a lot of these like smaller YouTubers that are definitely making content better than some of the larger, more well-known counterparts. I'll be sub 10 by April next year. Okay, good luck. As you can see, I'm still cubing, doing finger tricks with the Guong Pro. The Guong Pros feel very buttery, like very soft as well, and kind of quiet. So here's a sound comparison. Here's a Guong Pro. Let's get the mic in. ASMR mode. Let's get it. Oh no, that's gonna fall. ASMR mode. Is that gonna focus? Hello? That compared to something like an RSC MV5. Oh, I'm clipping a lot. That's not good. I am melting. Was the audio too loud? Oof, my bad. Guang Pro or RSC MV5? I would say Guang Pro. RSC MV5 is good though, but only the budget, like the budget version is really good. Yeah, so the $10 RSC MV5. So something I don't get as well with Moyu is that they released 2 RS3M V5s under $10. They released an $8.99 one for without the dual adjustment, and then they released a $9.99 with a dual adjustment. And I don't get that. Like $1, like most people would spend that extra dollar and just get the dual adjustment version. I would have thought the RS3M V5 without dual adjustment would have been a similar price to the Meilong, at like $6.99, $7.99, but it was only a $1 difference, which was strange. So yeah, odd. Yes, I just got an 876. Oh wow. I guess the no dual adjustment was supposed to be an upgrade from the Meilong M. True, but who would... is it really worth buying a cube without dual adjustment when if you spend $1 extra, you get dual adjustment? I kind of want to see a new Moyu adjustment system. Hopefully next year they release a new Moyu adjustment system, because I'll be kind of sad if they don't. Not gonna lie, I like the RS3M 2020 more than the RS3M V5. If you like the RS3M 2020, you're probably gonna like the Huaming YS3M. How fast were you in your first year of cubing? I started off obviously very slow, like 5 minutes. Dropped that down to about a minute. Dropped that then further down to about 40 seconds. So in the first year, I probably got to about 30 or 40 seconds. Do you do 4x4? Any recommendations? So budget, my main recommendation is the Meilong 4M. For flagship, like if you want the best of the best, there's 2 recommendations. There's the MGC 4x4, which a lot of people use and has broken a lot of records. And then the Aosu WRM. They're the 2 main ones. No one really uses the Volk 4 anymore. No one uses... People use the GTS2, Aosu GTS2, but a lot of people use the WRM now. I've not tried the RCM V5 yet. It's decent. It's decent. I would say the Aosu WRM is better than the Volk. Actually, I haven't tried the Volk. What am I saying? But the RCM V5 Ball Core UV, spoiler, it's actually really good. But is it better than some of the other cubes in this pile? I'm not sure. It's a well-priced 3x3 though. Ball Core UV maglev, and I think it's like $20. So it's pretty good, and it's got the different colored internals. So a life hack that I'll give you guys: if you have a couple of cubes that look similar, put something under the center, voice crack. Put them under the center caps, like a sticker or a piece of paper or something. How do you compare the RCM 2020 and the V5? The V5's there. I would say it is in order: V5 top, then it's the Super 2022, then it's the RSVM 2020. The RSVM 2020 is decent, but it corner twists sometimes, and I don't like the blocky feel it has. Adding up to me cubing for 7 months. Okay, fairly new then. I made the RSVM Super. Cool. It's a good cube to mend. We set that up into the Yo version as well, which I put in the robot. Yeah, so we ended up getting 3 cube watches. So here's one of them. They're interesting, to say the least. They fit other cubes as well, so it's not just the Super Weilongs. Like, this is a WRM V9 Pi Cube Special Edition, and it fits in the watch just fine. But it's just gimmicky. Like, I don't see people using this. I'm kind of waiting for a Weilong Super Light. A Super Weilong Light. Ooh. Seems good. Nice watches. Agreed. Very nice watches. They are becoming the Rolex GAN. One thing I will say is that the Super Weilongs aren't as bad as people say they are. People are mainly just roasting the price, because the price is pretty bad. Can you please tell me which lubes I should buy? Dignitas or Gravitas and Mystic or DNM? I'd say out of those, get Dignitas and Mystic. Gravitas is good for slowing down cubes, but you can probably get like a thicker weight 5. I'd say Dignitas and Mystic out of those two. Do the pieces in the RS3M V5 fit the RS3M 2020? Unlikely. I think the piece design is different. I can't pull out any pieces, and I can't loosen the cube either. Oh. Saw a little spike of lag there. Cubicle put the Super Whalong on A tier only for the price. I think if the cube was about $20 or $30 cheaper, maybe it would be worth it. Like if the Super Whalong was about $60 instead of 100 or 90, that would be I would consider getting that. Hello, SP cubing. The Great Wall of China can't compete. Yeah, and like these all pretty much Moyu cubes, except for like 1 or 2 GANs. Yeah, I think the Huaming YS3Ms were interesting to me. I still don't know what to think of them. Are they good? Are they bad? I don't know. YS3M Ball Core or Whalong Super? I'm pretty sure the YS3M Ball Core is like half the price of the Whalong Super. And the performance isn't that much different. Like the Huaming YS3M Ball Core UV. So I've got the UV and the regular one. I personally prefer the UV one, but they're very similar. What are the GANs they ended up sending you? They sent us the GAN 13 and the GAN 14. We already have the GAN 11 and GAN 12. Yeah, I'd say if the Whalong Super Light comes out and it's like $60, that would actually be pretty decent, in my opinion. I'm asking for the Super Whalong for Christmas, and as I got home today from a concert, I saw a massive package from Cubes UK. So surprised, ruined. Did you get a Super Whalong? What was it? On my last comp, I found a YS3M without magnets and dual adjustment, and it was very cheap, half the price of a Maylong M. Without magnets. You probably mean maglev. Half the price of a Maylong M. What? Or like $3? I'd probably like the UV YS3M better, but not worth $11 more. Yeah, true. That's true. There's obviously most people are on a budget, and that's understandable. But there's also people who want the best of the best, and they don't mind spending the extra amount. But yeah, the non-UV one's fine, but you do have to do a bit of solves in it to get it grippy. GAN 12 or GAN 13. So when I tried all these cubes, a lot of them I was just like, yep, this is really good, or yep, this is really bad. But with the GAN cubes, I was actually quite confused. Like, if I put the GAN 12, GAN 13, and GAN 14 next to each other and did like a blind test, I'd find it difficult to find the difference. Probably because I'm not a professional cuber, so I won't be able to tell the difference. But they have like a crunchy feeling to it. I feel like cubes that came out after the GAN XS had, like, old GAN cubes used to be very buttery and smooth, and now new GAN cubes have turned into this like lightweight, crunchy, snappy feeling, which I'm not too big of a fan of. But with setup, maybe. I'd say GAN 12 is better out of the two. Without magnets. How did you end up with a YS3M without magnets? I have a $90 cube by main a $10 one. I like the RS3M Super better than the Whalong Super. Ooh. That's odd. You should probably set up the Whalong Super, given that you did spend $100 on it. Or $90. Modern Moyu flagships are not for everyone. True. That's true. GAN 12 is best. Yeah, that's what a lot of people are saying. A lot of the pros are still using the GAN 12. I'm not sure if Timon's transitioned yet into the GAN 14, but I'm pretty sure a lot of pro cubers skipped the GAN 13. Is the Super Whalong better than the V9 Special Edition? Okay. It is close. Close enough to not justify getting the super. I'd say the special edition is still better. You should make a 3x3 setup tutorial. True, but I feel like there's a lot of those already. What do you recommend I get? 3x3, I want to get 2. What do you currently have? And then based on that, I can make some recommendations. So a couple of questions. What do you currently have? And question 2 is, what do you like about them and what do you not like about them? And then I can probably suggest something. And then question 3 actually, do you have any cube loops? Because that would also affect the decision. I got the GAN 13 for my first good speed cube. Yeah, the GAN 13's alright. It does need setup though. You have a non-magnetic cube. Okay, so first cube I would say to get is the RS3M V5. I think it's called Spring Tension version. It's $9.99 and it's pretty decent. It's a big upgrade from your non-magnetic cube. I'd say get the RS3M V5 as your first cube. That is $9.99. And then if you want something more expensive, maybe something like $15 to $20, get one of the Guhong Pros. Get a Guhong Pro 55 actually. So they come in 54, 55 and 56. The safest option is always to go for the middle one, the 55. But yeah, I'd say go 55 because then if you get the 56, there's a chance you might think it's too big. If you get the 54, there's a chance you might think it's too small. We've been going for 42 minutes and there's no lag. 0 dropped frames. I think we've done it, guys. I think we've fixed the stream issues. And you know what that means? That means we are going regular on the streams. Is the 54 too small? In my opinion, for 2x2, not 2x2, what am I talking about? For two-handed, it's decent, but for two-handed, I think it might be a bit too small for me. For one-handed, I think a lot of people like 54. I think 54 is a good size for one-handed. But personally, I think it's too small. 55 is a reasonable size. And then 56 is alright as well for me. I still think the RSCM 2020 is one of the best cubes ever. I think based on the fact that it came out at a time where budget cubes weren't amazing. Yeah, I think it was a really good cube. But I think it's being replaced gradually by other cubes. What does your keyboard sound like? It just sounds like a regular keyboard. It's not mechanical. It's got like those rubbery sponge things underneath. It hasn't got switches. Yeah, I'd say yeah, RS3M V5 Spring Tension version, so $9.99, and then $14.99 Guhong Pro. I'd say go for those two. RSCM 2020 was probably the biggest cube in budget cube history. It was pretty good, but when I did my budget cube comparison, I wasn't like immediately blown away. I don't know. I feel like the RSCM 2020 gradually became overrated. Have you gone to any comps this year? I have not. No. Although I need to edit my comp vlog. Yeah, 0 dropped frames. I am doing good. I will take that. I will happily take that. I am still somewhat ill. I'm still kind of ill. Which is why I didn't do the unboxing when I got the box. I got the box on Friday. With all these cubes. And then I waited until the next day. If you mind me asking, what cube are you using right now? So out of this package, I have to main one. I'm not going to say which one it is. I'm going to save that for the video. But the ones I can recommend are the RS3M V5s the Guang Pros, and I also like the WRM V9s. I'm not going to say which one, but the WRM V9s are decent. I would recommend checking out some reviews of that. What's your PB? My PB is 8.1 something. However, on our last stream, I tried one of the world top 100 scrambles and I got 7 seconds. When will the video come out? I missed the stream. So the stream crashed, which is why I had to make a video. The video is going to come out this weekend. I'm going to do my best to get it out. The main delay, if I don't get it out this weekend, is going to be the thumbnail. Thumbnails take me way too long. Have you ever checked your analytics on where your views are from? Yeah. So I think our top 5 countries, if we're talking about countries, it's number 1 is USA. Number 2 is UK. Number 3, I think, is India. Number 4 is another Asian country. I think it's Vietnam or Thailand. And then Malaysia, I think, is 5th or something like that. But it's interesting. But looking forward to this. My favourite is the WRM V9. Haven't tried the new ones. So the only cubes that have come out since the WRM V9 are the RS3 V5s and the Weilong Supers. In my opinion, the Weilong Supers, if they were cheaper, they are pretty good. But the RS3 V5s are decent, but I still think you've got a good choice there. The WRM V9 is very good. Why does Cubing Craig Shorts have more subs than this channel? Is because one of our shorts went viral. We ended up getting over 1 million views on one of our shorts. So that got 2,000 subs. Oh yeah, did I say India? I think India was 3rd. With India so high, I'm surprised we don't see more large cubes from there. We don't. I think the thing about India and certain countries is that they value education a lot more. And so with education being quite competitive and maybe tough, I don't know. It's probably difficult to grind cubing. Gonna dip now, bye. See you later, Phoenix Takuba. Felix became sub 15 in 5 months of cubing. Wow. I'm gonna try the Guang Standard. It seems great. It feels really good, and naturally you want to cube a lot with a cube that feels good. When you have a cube that has that premium hand feel, you just want to keep turning it. You don't want to put it down. And this one feels very mushy. Magnet strengths are perfect. It does have ball core as well, so it aligns. It doesn't have that auto alignment. It's not as strong, but it's a really good cube, so I would recommend that one. What do you average on the 3x3? I average 15 seconds. Shout out to SP Cubing. Does the Guang Standard have spring noise? It does not. That's something that surprised me actually. None of the spring cubes in this package had spring noise at all. And that's surprising because usually when you used to get Moyu cubes, they used to have spring noise and these don't. So maybe I need to do more solves on them and maybe the factory lube will wear out. But so far there's no spring noise, which is good. If it doesn't, maglev is irrelevant. I disagree. In my opinion, a lot of the maglev cubes I tried in this package were a downgrade to the regular ones. Shout out to Useless Cuba. He's almost at 800 subs. Oh yeah. Good luck hitting 800 subs. And then next is 900 and then 1k. Do you know they actually used to do an award for 1,000 subscribers at one point? Or was it 10,000? It was either 1,000 or 10,000. They used to do a bronze play button. I'm pretty sure. Let me check it. Yeah, I think the bronze play button was 10,000 subscribers. But they discontinued the bronze play button because so many people hit 10k. I think that's... Oh, that might be wrong. I don't know. Have you tried the Chillhop Pro Ball Core UV? I have. It is over here. In my opinion, it's $17.99 on the Cubicle, and I think the Guhong's a bear. I am geared in full diamond armor, and it's been 9 Minecraft days. Wow. Bro's been looting. Or just sweaty mining. Is it that easy to get diamonds in Minecraft nowadays? Unless it was from a chest, like one of those like underground chests. I don't know. I'm a Minecraft noob. I haven't played Minecraft in like a few years now. But yeah, I'd say in terms of the Chillhop Pro Ball Core UV, I don't think it's good. I think you can probably get a better cube for the same price, if not cheaper. So I would say get the Guhong Pros. What are your PC specs? The PC is a... so it's got a 3060 Ti graphics card, RTX. CPU is Ryzen 9 5900X. What else is there? It's got 2 terabytes of SSD. It's got 32 gigs RAM. It's got an Elgato capture card in it. It's got one of those like CPU cooler things with like the screen on it. I don't know what that's called. I play on a $300 laptop, which is bath or bad. Yeah. How long do you plan to stream? I was gonna go for an hour, and so far it's holding up nicely, so I'm very happy. Today we've had a successful stream for the first time in over a month. Which is better, RSCM Super or V5? V5. The new Guhong or RSCM V5? I'd say the new Guhong. My PC is running this stream on 720 max. Oof. Does it not have the option for 1080? Am I streaming in 720p? Am I streaming in 720p? Also, I've got a go live button on my stream, even though I am live. So that's a bit confusing. Ah, no, we're good. We're good. We're on 1080. That's fine. Because that would have been... Imagine if I streamed the whole time in 720. 720 is still decent. It used to be called HD at one point. Is the Tornado V3 Pioneer UV good? It is. It's very good. The flagship is also good. Is that a Starlight in the back? What's a Starlight? Is that a Sony a7 III behind you? Would love to hear about your camera setup. This camera is a Sony a6400, and it's got a Tamron 17-70 f2.8. The camera I'm using here, that is a Sony a6000 with a Sony 11mm f1.8. So they're not full frame cameras. They're like crop sensor cameras. So they crop in by 1.5 times zoom, or 1.4, I'm not too sure. So 11mm, that in real life is about 17mm. This one, in real life, 17mm is about like 20 something millimeters. What mouse do you use? Just a cheapo Dell mouse. Nothing too fancy. I did get more a glorious Model O wireless, and he's been gaming on that quite a lot. My camera is my iPhone. iPhone's really good. The modern iPhones are in most cases better than certain cameras. My main is a Tornado V3 Pioneer non-UV. Now been my main for almost a year. Yeah, it's really good. I haven't tried the non-UV, but I can imagine it's very similar. UV for the Tornado V3s, I don't think UV is worth it. Apparently it's an upgrade from the V2. Yeah, it is an upgrade from the V2. The V2 had bad reverse corner cutting. So there was that. Is the Tornado V3 flagship better than the Pioneer? It's better for the price. It depends on the price difference though. I think the flagship is decent. It's solid. In my experience with the Tornado V3, it doesn't feel as good as the V2. Okay. Yeah, I think it's personal preference. Have you ever tried the Dion Tengyun V1? If so, is it quieter than the Tornado V3? I have a Tornado V3. Oh no. Oh no. I've dropped a cube. I have... Where's my Tornado V3? Oh well. I've got this one. Oh, it might be down here. Oh, it's a Yo cube. It's a Yo cube. I can't see it. Oh, there it is. There we go. So I have a Tengyun V3, and I also have a Tengyun V3. What? Tornado V3 and Tengyun V1. So this is a sound comparison. They've both been lubed, so bear that in mind. Tengyun V1. Oh, I've already messed up the U-plane. Tornado V3, which is in the Yo Cube setup. Very similar loudness. So there is that. I prefer the sound of the Tengyun. It's got like a lower pitch sound. And then I prefer the performance of the Tornado V3. Tengyun V1 sound is so satisfying. True. It still is one of the quieter cubes in the market. The Guhong Pros also feel and sound pretty satisfying. I have the WRM 2 Cube 2 Cube. Which WRM? 2019? We're on 9 WR... No, we're on 10 WRMs now. Wow. Oh no, wait, no, we're on 10 Waylongs. The thing is that the Yo Cube is way more muffled than the stock one. True. I think when you lube a cube, it almost always goes quieter. GAN 14 sound test plus. The GAN 14, I think that's at the bottom of the stack. Let's find it. Is this the GAN 14? Nope, that is a WRM. Let's try again. No, they're gonna fall over. Let's try this one. GAN 14? Nope. Wait, I can see from the stream. GAN 14 is this one. Called it. Okay, I actually don't know which one's the GAN 14 and which one's the GAN 13. Someone's gonna have to help me out on that. Which one? Ooh, wait, what? They look similar. They look so similar. So, I actually don't know which one's the GAN 13 and which one's the GAN 14. Maybe someone with a bit more expertise can tell me. 14 has adjustable edge mags. Ooh, yep, this is a 14. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Matus. Okay, so this is the GAN 14 sound test. I don't like it. I'm the biggest GAN fanboy. I think Tingman is the biggest GAN fanboy. You get second place. It sounds exactly like 13. Agreed. GAN 12 also. I've lubed my GAN 12, so it's gonna sound different to all the other ones. But where is it? I might make some like cubing ASMR videos. I just arrived, and how many cubes are there? So we unboxed, well, I unboxed 32 cubes yesterday, or the day before. On Saturday. I was gonna do them live. Stream crashed, which was very sad, because I wanted to do it live so that people can like set it, like, you know, ask questions and stuff. Is it the angstrom setup? It is not. So the GAN 12 I've just lubed myself, but I was gonna try all the premium GAN 12s at some point, but I'm not too sure. Which GAN cube do you like the most? 11, 12, 13, 14. Right now, I still prefer the 12, but that is because I haven't set up the 13 and 14 yet. Would you ever live stream cube collection relay? Maybe. That's a decent idea. But yeah, 14 is bad. Okay. Yeah, the 14 is not as good as GAN probably wants you to think. Like, sure, it's got 1,000 combinations, but a lot of the combinations aren't going to be usable. I shall be right back. 2 seconds. I'm back. How's life? Life is good. Chat is very active. Yeah. I didn't expect this stream to be as active. I kinda expected like 2 or 3 people just to help like debug the stream. But so far, first of all, I haven't dropped any frames. So there's been no lag so far, which is promising. We've been going for 1 hour. Over 1 hour. Which is really good. And yeah, we've done good. We fixed the issue. The only thing I did was update the graphics driver, because it was an old graphics card driver. So I updated that, restarted OBS, and yeah, so OBS was crashing, and then it was causing other apps on my PC to crash. Super Waylong is nothing but ridiculous. The performance of the Super Waylongs are actually decent. This is a Waylong V9. The performance of the Super Waylongs are decent. The price isn't decent. The price is bad. But the cubes themselves are actually good. I discovered this channel from your Reddit post. Maybe some new people from that. True. I think that post that I did got like 200 upvotes or something. And then a lot of people were asking like, what's your YouTube? I think a lot of people really want a comparison between all the Moyu cubes, and no one's made one yet, which is really surprising. Like, the Cubicle have got all the Moyu cubes. Most of the Moyu sponsored cubers have all the Moyu cubes. Most of the Cubicle sponsored cubers have a lot of the Moyu cubes, but no one's made a comparison yet, which is very strange. Maybe they have, maybe I haven't seen it yet. But people have done like standalone cubing videos. How's it feel being slower than a cuber that's been cubing for 10 months? Not too bad. I mean, that's good. I'm not a serious cuber, so like, yeah, I don't mind. That's good. Good for you. You never expect a price like that from Moyu. Like, actually, 3-digit number price from Moyu. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. If the price was about $60, it would have been good. Hello, Cubing Tube. If they make one, it will be outdated in a week or two. That's the thing. I think Moyu has lost a lot of their customers' trust. Or, like, a lot of people that used to be Moyu fanboys have now been like, yeah, I'm starting to get sick of all these 3x3s. Because they keep releasing new 3x3s such that cubers don't feel like upgrading because they always feel like something better is coming up. So like, now they have the Super Weilong, and I feel like a lot of people aren't going to buy that Super Weilong because they have a feeling that a new cube's going to come out, like a Super Weilong Lite, or like a WRM V10, or like 11 or whatever. It's fine as long as you can enjoy cubing, not how fast you can be. Yeah, true. You don't need to be focused too much on times. Which one is going to be your main? So I am going to reveal in the unboxing video which one's going to be my main, but a lot of them were really good. So basically I had 2 rules. Rule number 1, I can't set up any of these cubes in the unboxing video. So I wasn't allowed to tension anything. I wasn't allowed to lube anything. And then rule number 2 was that one of them had to become my main. So I had to switch mains. So at the end of the video, I'm going to talk about which one that is and why. Especially with all the versions of each release. Yeah, I feel like they need to slow down the pace. It's starting to become too much. True. I think Moyu are going a bit overboard with their 3x3s. Wait, you gain 0.01k subs in 10 hours. Oh, nice. What are we on now? We are growing pretty fast. Like, I did not expect this level of growth. 0.01k is 10 subs, isn't it? Yeah, 10 subs. But yeah, we've been doing really well. Like, we had 900 subs a month ago, or like 6 weeks ago, and now we have 1.8k subs, so double, which is wow. Which one surprised you the most? I really like the Guong Pros. They surprised me quite a bit. Doesn't seem like much, but if you keep this pace, you may get 2k subs in a week. Maybe. Any ideas why the Super Weilong is cheaper on SES than the Cubicle? They are probably making a loss on that cube just so that people buy it, and then in addition to that, buy other cubes so that they make profit on those cubes. I have a strong feeling they aren't making any profit on the Weilongs. Just so that they can drive sales for other stuff. That would be my take from a business perspective. Yeah. So that's why you see certain prices differ. Was any worse than you thought it would be? Yes, the Chi Pro Ball Core UV. And one of the Huamengs. Let's see if I can find it. Let's destroy the... Oh, no. Oh. That's a lot of damage. Let's see if I can find... So we've got... Yeah, it's this one. Okay, so look at this. This was the Huameng YS3M standard. Let's crop in. It is so tight out of the box. It literally doesn't corner cut. At all. Because I think they didn't tension it properly in the factory. And I'm not allowed to tension it as per rule 1. So that's the worst one so far. So sandy as well, yeah. All the Huamengs have been really dry. They've all been really sandy. Which is sad. After a month, you should revisit the top 5 cubes from this unboxing and set them up and see how much difference it makes. I'm actually going to set up all of them, not just the top 5. So I have a series that I'm gonna do, a series of YouTube shorts / YouTube videos where I try Cuba's mains. So what I've been doing is I've been collecting people's mains and main setups for like a few weeks now. So people have been telling me I main this cube and I use these lubes, and I'm gonna try them out. So I'm gonna try and replicate people's mains. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I would buy a flagship from Moyu, but I don't know if a new one will come out in a month. Yeah, that's the thing about Moyu. GAN 11 and Pro sound test, please. GAN 11 and Pro. Is this one? This one's really gummy, so don't trust this. Oh wait, I saw that in a Discord server, but I forgot to respond, sorry. Nah, it's all good. But yeah, I want to try out as many people's main 3x3s as possible. So quiet though, yeah, because it's over-lubed. It's very gummy. I need to clean this out and re-lube it. It's too gummy. So yeah, there is that. I'd say don't put the mains in chat, because they're probably gonna get buried. Wait, do you have a Discord server? It was in a different Discord server. But yeah, I'd say, where was I? Yeah, don't put it in the chat. I'd say wait until the stream finishes and then comment on the stream, and that way I can see them. Or go to our YouTube short, our most recent one, which was on the WRM, and comment it there, and I'll check it out. But yeah, I want to try out people's mains, because we have a good video idea coming up involving trying out people's mains. And I really want to try out some people's mains, so that's gonna be fun. And then eventually I'll probably main one, because I'll be like, oh, this is really good, I should main this. GAN 11 with weight 5 in the corn springs, weight 5 in the pieces, and tracks and T&M. Okay. I would give you my main on Discord, but I don't know if you'd find the lube I use. I could probably find like an alternative to the lube. The main rule is that I cannot use non-cubicle lubes. So if it's not available on the cubicle, I can't use the lube. Mainly because I don't want to promote other stores or other brands. Because I feel like that wouldn't be fair on the cubicle. RCM V5 sound test. Nope. Nope. They're also similar. It's very difficult to tell which one's which. Is this one it? Nope. Is this one it? No. Where's my RS3 MV5 gone? No. 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 Wait, what? Is it here? No. Nope. Nope. Where's my RS3 MV5 gone? Is that it? No. No. That's a GAN. There we go. So this is a ball core UV. Quite nice, very fluid. Something I've also noticed on these cubes is that on some of the cubes, the magnet strengths are very weak. Like, too weak. SCS Stardust better though. I have to disagree. I've tried it and I don't like it. I've tried it and something about... Okay, so I'll do a mini rant here. So I've got every lube from Speedcube Shop. Like, I've got every single one, except for one or two. And what I can say for certain is that where the Speedcube Shop lubes require you to, like, use 6 to 10 drops of lube, you only need, like, 1 to 2 drops of a cubicle lube to do the same thing. If not better. So we have a video coming up. It's still in the works. I'm still, like, not scripting it, but I'm still planning it by trying out all the lubes. But I would say the SCS lubes they aren't as good as cubicle loops, as someone who's tried both. And another thing is, like, people will probably say I'm biased because I'm sponsored by Cubicle, but the first lube I ever tried, or like the first couple of lubes I tried, I think were Martian and Galaxy. And without trying any other lubes, I knew for certain I didn't like those lubes. So that's not an offense to Speakeasy Shop, but I don't like their products, which is why I'm sponsored by Cubicle. It's main lube combos and cube as well. So your lube combo, your tensions, your magnet settings, and your cube. Did you reach out to Cubicle or did they reach out to you? I reached out to Cubicle at about like, I actually can't remember. I think it might have been before the channel started, or like when the channel was very early in its growth. Do you like the FZ loops? I like FZ Calm. I'm not too big of a fan of FZ Rush. I think FZ Calm is better. I was thinking about trying out SCS loops, but not anymore. Angstrom loops best. True. Another thing with SCS loops is I emailed SCS basically asking, are your lubes just basic silicon or are they modified silicons? And they basically gave me a very vague response, which led me to believe that their lubes aren't modified silicons. So they're just regular colored silicons. I might be wrong. I might have misinterpreted that. But that's the gut instinct I get, is that they're just regular silicon lubes of different viscosities and different colors. What is the new short? It's not new, but it's our most recent one. It's the best way-long WRM setup. Just comment on that and I'll try out. RSVM Super Sound Test. This one is the ball core regular, just the ball core version. Very high pitched. Very rattly and like high pitched. Honestly, I'm not big on the FZ loops. True. I don't use a lot of them. I don't use a lot of FZ loops. The one time I did try an FZ lube was FZ Calm, and I put it in a GAN 12, and it actually sped the lube up. It sped the cube up, not lube up. Oh wow. This cube feels non-magnetic. RS3M Super V2 Maglev. The magnet strengths are so weak. Wow. What is your favorite lube? My favorite lube is the most versatile lube is weight 5. My favorite lube I would say is I like Dignitas. I don't have a single favorite lube because I never use just one lube on its own. I use like a combo of lubes. Dignitas. So my favorite lube combo used to be Dignitas, Gravitas, DNM. I'm going to predict your main. It's going to be the Waylong V9 Special Edition. Maybe. DNM 37 is the best. I agree. DNM is a very good lube. Mystic is also really good. So yeah, okay, so you guys have stuck around, so I might as well give you a bit of teasers. So what the plan is I'm going to do an average of 100 on every cube. So basically we have a series of live streams which we call the Cube With Me series, which basically is where we do an average of 100 on a different cube every episode. So now that we've got 32 new cubes, we are going to do 32 new Cube With Me episodes. So each week we're going to try a new branch of cubes. Average of 100, yeah, every single day. I did an average of 100 every day for I think 2 or 3 weeks. And I improved by like a whole second or 1.5 seconds. So that's what I'm going to do. Every cube is going to get its opportunity to shine. Or not shine, maybe, if it's really bad. But I am going to do 100 solves on every cube. What I am going to do is, I think I'm going to do like 12 solves without setup. Then the next I'm going to tension it. Then I'm going to get to lube it. And then I get to break in that lube. but I am going to do 100 solves on every cube on this desk. It's probably going to take me a long time. 32 cubes. If I did that every day, it'd be a month of streams. But yeah, average of 100. It is very tiring, but I'm going to give it a go. Second thing is, after next week, so we tried, so unboxing is coming next. That is the $1,000 unboxing from the cubicle, which is all this stuff. After that, Mo hasn't tried out these cubes. I'm going to get Mo to come upstairs and do a blind test of all these cubes. And he's going to put them in a tier list. So the thing about Mo is that he hasn't seen any of these releases. Like, he's not keeping up with cubing news. So this should be a fresh set of cubes for him to try out. So I'm going to get Mo. I'm going to get him to try out the cubes. And then I am going to rank them. So yeah, that's going to be fun. Yeah. And then after that, we tried every cube lube. Is my stream lagging? No, we're not lagging. We're good. Let's go. Chat has frozen. Is everyone here? It says excellent condition. Oh, chat's fine. Hello. Chat like stopped for a second and I got worried. If you can, put tape over the logo so you can't see what they are. True. If he sees the logo, he'll be like, this is a budget cube. Yeah, either that or I'll just put blindfold on him and he'll just blind solve. We just listening. Or you're lurking. So apparently we've got 21 viewers in chat right now, which is 20 more than usual. So that's pretty cool. We've been streaming for 1 hour 22 minutes. I think so. Okay, so I'll explain. So our next 5 videos. Video number 1, $1,000 cube unboxing. Video number 2, surprising my brother with $1,000 of Rubik's cubes. Video number 3, we tried every Moyu 3x3. So we've been doing a series on YouTube called We Tried Every, which is where we do basically a review / comparison of all the cubes. So I'm going to do a massive review of all the Moyu 3x3s. And then after that, I'm just going to wing it and see how it goes. Oh, we tried every cube lube is video number 4. Video number 5 is just going to be something made up. What is the biggest cube you've solved? I've gone up to 7x7. The reason why I haven't done anything bigger than 7x7 is because they're not a WCA event. So yeah. Also 8x8 I think has a lot of parities, and I don't want to learn parity algs. What are you going to do with all those cubes? I'm going to do a comparison. I'm going to main 1 or 2 of them. And then mainly just make content, as much content as I can with these cubes. So that's going to be cool. So yeah. I'm also, another thing actually. So the Cubicle have made premium versions of all these cubes. I am going to try all the premium versions of all these cubes. Are all these cubes going to be Angstrom loop setup? Yep, so I just answered your question there. So I'm going to try the Angstrom setup. I'm going to try the Mystic setup, the Celeritas, the Max, the Pro Shop, the Custom. I'm going to try all the versions. If you were to get your own cube at the Cubicle, what would you want it to like and smell like? I'm not too big of a fan of scented lubes. I like my cubes just normal. Will you do a giveaway? So we have a giveaway live right now. It's for 3 $10 Cubicle gift cards. If we hit 2k, we might do another one. Although it's only been a few weeks. Maybe. We might have to leave the next one till 5k. But I will keep doing giveaways at every milestone. The cubicle will keep giving us gift cards to give out. We won't do cube giveaways because I think those are a bit more difficult. I think I'm going to do gift card giveaways. I think those are a bit easier. And we have hit 1 hour 25 minutes. I think I might stop it there. Why can't you give away cubes? It's because of like shipping and stuff. It's a bit more hassle. It's a lot easier to do gift cards. Because then another thing is that people can choose what to spend the gift card on. So yeah, it's like if we do a giveaway of a cube and people already have the cube, then that's not fair, I would say. The 50k giveaway is going to be insane. I did check Social Blade, which is like a way of tracking YouTube. I think I'm on track to hit 10k next year and then 50k the year after, I think, or something like that. But yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I can hit 10k by the end of next year. That's going to be cool. 10k subs. That's quite a lot. How can I join the giveaway? So check out our budget cube comparison video. And then it's going to be at the end of that video. So yeah, check that out. The gift card will cover a $3 cube tax and shipping. $10 cubicle. Yeah, I think so looking back, I think $10 might have been a bit too less. I think we can go a bit bigger. So we're definitely gonna increase the price, not price, the value of the gift cards for the next giveaway. But for now, I've already made the video now, so it's $10. But after that, we'll do either $20, $50. We can up the amount. You are the channel I've been looking for, to be honest. Thank you very much, Squeakoob. Oh wow, expensive shipping. Okay, we'll try and go for a bigger gift card for the future giveaways. Yeah. $55. Yeah, I think in certain, particularly Asian countries, it's a bit more difficult. That's not really the cubicle's demographic in certain areas. But yeah, okay, so I think I'm gonna end the stream there. I think now's a good time to wrap things up. It's been 1 hour 28 minutes and there's been zero lag. I don't know about you guys. You guys can probably tell me if there's been lag. But on my end, everything's worked very smoothly. So I'm very happy with that. So it's been a good stream. A nice little chat with you guys on all these new cubes. I'm still kind of salty about the fact that it didn't work on Saturday. Because that would have been a really epic stream. But yeah, I guess we are ready for the stream grind. So keep an eye out on the live section. The streams are hidden away. So keep an eye on the live tab on our YouTube channel. Because we are going to be scheduling a lot of streams regularly. Because we're going to have to do an average of 100 on all the cubes. So stick around for that. 22 people in chat. Wow. So goodbye to all of you guys. And yeah, hopefully a lot more good cubing streams to come. Make memberships. I can't do that yet because I don't have enough watch time. So keep watching our videos to the end and I'll do channel memberships. And then I'll give you like cool badges to put on the end of your names. But yeah, that's the end of today's stream. Goodbye everyone. Cube giveaways for members only, maybe. Yeah. See you guys maybe tomorrow. If I'm in a good mood. If I'm feeling good. Probably tomorrow. Bye. I shall end the stream there. Bye.